your ability to deal with anxiety and to deal with fear is super important. Definitely in fighting, right? But also just in life. And it's one of the most important things that martial arts should give you. The point is, I want you to embrace this. That the way you become stronger, the way you conquer a fear, right? And fear of conflict, of fighting, is a very natural fear to have, is through exposure. Through voluntarily choosing to expose yourself to it. Does that make sense? It's a big part of the fight. Right, you guys want to talk about self-defense. You want to talk about, let's talk about bullies. You guys are both teenagers, still Darshan, not for much longer. But then also, as an adult, you want to talk about like criminals, right? They use intimidation. They use fear. They know that they're making you uncomfortable. They know that you're taken aback, you're surprised, you don't know what to do. They take advantage of that. Right? Once you expose yourself to something that makes you uncomfortable enough times, suddenly it's not making you so uncomfortable anymore. And that's when you move on. New things. But this is really what it's all about. It's why I cross-train. It's why I'm always trying to do more, trying to learn more, trying to be better, because I understand that that is what really makes me better. It's not just doing the same thing over and over again that I'm already good at, that I already can do well, but pushing it. Pushing myself beyond the limits of what makes me feel comfortable into what makes me uncomfortable. And of course, you're not reckless about it, right? You're not jumping into something you're totally unprepared for, but you want to be right on the edge, right outside of that place where it feels comfortable. You take one step back, you're back in that comfort zone. One step forward, you're out of that comfort zone. That step forward is where you want to be. It doesn't need to be extreme. You don't need to take 10 steps forward. In fact, it's probably a good idea not to. That's when injuries happen. When things can really go south. Fear is not your enemy. Fear has its place, it has its purpose, it has its uses. Everybody experiences fear and everybody needs fear because there are things you should be afraid of. But that's saying that wisdom is fearing the right things. Don't be overly fearful, it holds you back. Makes sense? His punches is what you're most likely. It's one of the reasons why I got into boxing. Because it's the art of punching and avoiding being punched. Right? It's like the most especially as a young man, like the most likely thing for you to run into. Right? Somebody trying to winging shots at your head. Right? So knowing how to stay in there, stay calm, fight that panic, and fight back. It's really good. You gotta be faster to move, or you gotta be faster to clinch. More offensive. As soon as you get some composure, you do so much better, right? Remember that feeling. This is exposure therapy in the moment, right? You stay in there, you go for it. Come on. That's it. Great. crashing wing spikes. Do it again. No, you're good. One more.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Exactly what I wanted. Good water, Jones.